Right now, we are at a time where anything can happen, but we cannot do anything without the help of officials. If we try to take action on these UFO sightings, then they are going to take action on us, just like they are doing. The government is hiding something very big, or maybe they are vulnerable and cannot do anything because of the technological difference in those drones or UFOs that are flying everywhere. Well, what do you think about all these sightings happening, and what should the government do about it? Let me know in the comments. Also, I would appreciate your subscribe and like. That helps a lot. Moving on, I have some really amazing UFO footage and some officials talking about it. And believe me, these are crazy updates. So this first footage is from Florida, and we can see a big light ball-like thing coming out of the ocean. It looks like the sun, and it is crazy. Well, I don't have much information about this clip, but I saw lots of other videos too, where the sphere or orb was shining very brightly, making it impossible to tell the actual shape. But I have one video where a person zoomed in on this same kind of light orb, and your mind is going to blow up. But before that, watch this. Again, a person from New Jersey experienced this weird sound in her car. I have covered the same thing in my other video, where a microwave and car radio were acting weird. And it's happening with more people over time. It feels like the arrival or presence of those drones malfunctions our devices. That sounds crazy, right? I have some more incidents that happened with people and their devices, so stay in the video till the end. Moving on to the footage I was talking about, where a person zoomed in with his high-definition camera, and what we saw is crazy. And not only that, literally after minutes, that glowing plasma light converted into a normal drone, which was flying around.
Would be a bigger bummer. So these are much more valuable types of crops, and you got to be a lot more careful around them. And it really hasn't been until recently that technology has advanced to the point where we can do these kinds of things in these very, very tight spacing, very precious crops around us as we're navigating through and doing those pre- and post-harvest work.
That's Agtonomy's co-founder and CEO, Tim Hoover. For the last 40 years, the Ag Information Network has been the source of news for farmers and ranchers.
In my opinion, and after hearing lots of stories, I think these objects have some kind of plasma shield around them, just like we can see in this video. And we cannot deny that it's not human technology, because it can literally shift shape and become drones. According to my opinion, they can change into anything they want. But still, I have bigger proof that it's very possible that it's some kind of plasma shield. Because I made a video where a 13-year-old Reddit post talks about his encounter with a drone-like orb. He mentioned that the thing he encountered had some kind of plasma shield in it. If you want to watch that video, you can check my channel or the link in the description. But tell me, what do you think these objects are? They seem to be made of energy itself, and they can take any shape. Tell me what you think. Moving on, as you know, People are frustrated asking questions to officials, but they don't know anything, just like always. In a conference, the White House just blatantly denies anything about New Jersey drones or UFOs.
Now, finally, I just want to add a few comments on the reports of drone activity here on the East Coast, particularly in and around New Jersey. We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat, or have a foreign nexus. The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are investigating these sightings, and they're working closely with state and local law enforcement to provide resources using numerous detection methods to better understand their origin. Using very sophisticated electronic detection technologies provided by federal authorities, we have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. The United States Coast Guard is providing support to the state of New Jersey and has confirmed that there is no evidence of any foreign-based involvement from coastal vessels. And importantly, there are no reported or confirmed drone sightings in any restricted airspace. Now, that said, we certainly take seriously the threat that can be posed by unmanned aircraft systems, which is why law enforcement and other agencies continue to support New Jersey and investigate the reports, even though they have uncovered no malicious activity or intent at this particular stage. While there is no known malicious activity occurring, the reported sightings there do, however, highlight a gap in authorities. And so we urge Congress to pass important legislation that will extend and expand existing counter-drone authorities so that we are better prepared to identify and mitigate any potential threats to airports or other critical infrastructure, and so that state and local authorities are provided all the tools that they need to respond to such threats as well. Now,
well, at this point, people are going to take action by themselves out of frustration because the government is not doing anything. The fact is, this thing is very concerning and is a possible threat, but they always say the same things again and again, that it's not a threat for now and that they are investigating. It sounds like they're investigating while riding turtles. Well, what is your take on it? Share this video to make more people aware of it. Moving on to the next video. In this one, the person who posted said it's from New Jersey and that a drone crashed. Take a look.
No way! Yo! No way. You got good footage? Good footage? Oh, they bugging! This shit fucking crashed! Yo!
Well, I'm a bit skeptical about it because if you see it closely, it looks more like a plane, not a drone. Also, it's not important that this is a recent sighting. It could be an old one. What do you think this is? Let me know in the comments. Well, this next clip also shows a weird sound coming from a music player, and this sounds exactly like the one in Cars. This is crazy.
What the fuck? It's supposed to be Christmas music.
It's really feeling like the movies we've seen and how we thought about aliens. It's happening like those sci-fi movies, sounds coming from radios and devices malfunctioning. Every day, there's a new incident coming. Also, in a big update, a News Nation reporter who was once skeptical said that his entire worldview changed. He said what he saw was more sophisticated than he ever imagined. He saw more than 40 or 50 drones in a few hours, and he was speechless about what he witnessed.
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, I got to be honest here. You know, when this story first came out a few weeks ago, as a resident of New Jersey, as a journalist, I didn't pay it much credence. I thought it would turn out to be a bunch of pranksters, and this would all be over by now. The experience I had last night, however, changed the way I feel about this story completely. What I saw was more sophisticated than I ever imagined. Take a look. 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 lights, 6 lights. I didn't believe what I was seeing, but what was I seeing? We're here in central Jersey. We've been looking for the past hour. I think we've seen about 40 or 50 of these drones. In fact, there's one over my shoulder right there. One after another, these drones appeared in the night sky. If you look real close, they look like fixed-wing aircraft, about 8 to 10 feet wide, colorful, white blinking lights.
That is not a plane.
Definitely not an airplane, but what was it?
Also, he mentioned that when they went to the professional drone operator at the Ocean County Department, they flew their drone. But the UFO, or drones, didn't give any heat signature on the camera, and they were so confused.
Hours earlier, I was invited to join the Ocean County Sheriff Department. They launched their own drones to see if they could intercept the mysterious aircraft New Jersey residents have been reporting in recent weeks. The department says these mystery drones evade detection because they don't give off heat like regular drones. Why do you think that is?
We don't know. It's just something that we haven't, it's not something that we've had our hands on. It's not something that we've experienced.
Something they hadn't experienced until now.
Additionally, some officers reported seeing around 50 drones coming out of the ocean, and that was unbelievable.
One of their officers called 911 after seeing 50 of them come off the ocean.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean.
50?
50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
And this is a sworn officer?
A sworn officer, yes. We contacted state police, we contacted the FBI, we contacted the Coast Guard, at which point the Coast Guard went out with their boat and they reported seeing 13 following their boat, and then the Coast Guard also advised that they went over them about 300 feet and had a wingspan of about 8 feet.
Can I see one right here? Did I see the same thing that officer saw? I'm still not sure. What I can show you is this video. What I can tell you is I've never seen anything like it before.
Wow. And well, even big reporters and everyone are overwhelmed about what's happening. It's crazy for everyone. Moving to the next video. An ABC News crew captured a UFO orb-shaped object in very clear footage. They had no idea what it was and were so confused, but I know you guys will feel like you've seen it before. This is the exact behavior of those plasma shield UFOs.
Bill and Sandra, when things like this are happening, it seems everyone starts to look up, like my crew and I have been here in Mendham recording this video that you're looking at right now. We have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach out and send their videos to them or to experts who might be able to sort out what they're seeing in the skies. But I guarantee there are so many people looking up and making those recordings because this mystery is one that needs to be solved. For now, we're live here in Mendham Borough. Tony Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
It looks like some kind of energy is covering the actual thing, but we don't know what it is. In the last footage, a person from Russia captured a giant sphere in the forests of Siberia. I don't know what it is, but it's huge, and we can clearly see it.
Шар с анимацией.
Какой это вообще?
Жесть. Прикольно. Напротив Егора это все находится. Просто тупо в поле.
Сейчас, короче, проеду чутка еще.
Напротив Егора стану. Банк России. Так, где-то сейчас станем.
Так, чтобы это было
идеально видно. Идеально. Вот так. Наверное. Чик. Вообще в каком-то поле, я не знаю. Что там такое, вообще не понимаю. Да я не знаю. Группа Банка России. Ну, вот так вот бывает. В Ленобласти. Почему это не на Кольцевой поставили такую вот анимацию, рекламу? А здесь вот, наверное, что-то с трубопроводом связано, что ли, Банк России. Я не понимаю вообще, что это такое вообще там. Просто непонятно. Напротив находится и
Well, I don't have more information about it, so if anyone is from Russia, please comment down, because it kind of looks like it's made for advertisement. If you see carefully, there are some kinds of pictures visible on that thing, and they're changing again and again. So I don't know what it is. Let me know if you know something about it. Also, hit the like and subscribe. And if you capture any UFO sightings, please send them to my email mentioned in the video. I'll see you with the next update. Take care.